Spurs' last major honour was the League Cup back in 1999. The quest to land the three-handled trophy for a fourth time began at home to Middlesbrough.
In it comes. Dawson with a great header away, under pressure from Wheater. Keane turns away from Boateng. He scored 3 goals last season against Middlesbrough. Through to Bale. Keeper's off his line, it's Bale. Lennon's away, the ball is Bale! 1-0 to Tottenham. Gareth Bale scores his 3rd goal of the season in only his 5th game for Spurs. That was great play down that left-hand side. Robbie Keane fed him in. Tight angle, and Gareth Bale made no mistake. For the first time Jones was beaten, Keane played him in, Lennon left it. Bale skipped round Jones. Great run by Lennon to get behind Rochenbach, who's holding him. Lennon's got past Rochenbach. Huddleston's at the far post. There is Huddleston! It's 2! That's the cup tie! That was great play from defence to attack really quickly. Watch Aaron Lennon here. Down that right hand side, Rochenbach went over. Lennon got past him. Great run by Tom Huddleston. And Tom Huddleston nodded it past Bradley Jones. Tom Huddleston nodding it into the net past Jones. He scored 2 against Port Vale in the 4th round last year. He scored his 4th goal for the club tonight. And there is the final whistle. The final score here at White Hart Lane is Tottenham Hotspur 2, Middlesbrough 0.
Plenty to ponder for the new manager then. He took the reins for the Carling Cup tie with Blackpool as Spurs took another step on the road to Wembley.
Robinson clears long. Berbatov flicks it on for Keane, he's behind the defence. Robbie Keane flicks it in! 17 minutes on the clock, Robbie Keane gives Tottenham the lead. Juan Ramos has the start he wanted. There's a long ball forward which
First goal for Spurs scored after 17 minutes and 5 seconds from number 10, Robbie Keane.
Off his line, had no chances. Robbie Keane just flicked it over him. Great header, he knew exactly where Keane was going to be, and Robbie Keane knew exactly where the goal was. Berbatov flicks it through to Keane. He's through in the air, the goalkeeper's off his line. That was agonisingly past the post by Robbie Keane. Well, as with the goal, we managed to scoop the ball over the advancing goalkeeper. Unfortunately, this time, Robbie Keane just pushed the ball past the post. That was not far at all from giving Tottenham a 2-goal lead. The ball to find Berbatov. Oh, nice flick by Berbatov. The crowd appreciated that. That's more like the Berbatov we saw last year. Now Brock's in the area. Getting beyond Barker. Craney on the goal line, just clearing it out. Goes out for another corner. Sean Barker that gets it clear. Now Brock will take the corner. Dawson's forward, so too is Chimbonda. In it comes, play towards the far post. Chimbonda's there! It's an own goal! Pascal Chimbonda will take the credit for that. There was definitely a touch at the far post. That definitely has to go down as an own goal. And there is the full-time whistle. It's victory for Juan Ramos on his first game in charge of Tottenham.
To put that result into perspective, the so-called Big Four would all fail to win on the South Coast. So far, no one had won at Manchester City. Eastlands was the next port of call in the Carling Cup.
Boateng. Berbatov. This is Genus. Nice ball inside the fullback for Aaron Lennon. And Defoe scores! 4.5 minutes in. Lennon's low cross swept in by a jubilant Defoe. Milano. That makes Genus, and then Zakora comes in showing studs. And this is becoming a real issue at the moment. Not all of that type of challenge has been penalised as it should be, but this one has been. It's a red card, and Didier Zakora has been dismissed for going in two-footed with studs showing. Berbatov having to come deep to get it now. O'Hara. Malbronk. Good first touch, good second, he can finish it here. Steve Malbronk, 2-0 Spurs. And the 10 men, 8 minutes away from a semi-final place. And who can say they don't deserve it?
A replay would decide the outcome, and the cup commitments were racking up at home and abroad. Next up was yet another battle with Arsenal. A place at Wembley in the Carling Cup final was at stake. Paul Robinson lost his place in goal to loyal deputy Reddick Cherney. Spurs had been aggrieved after a performance that merited at least a point in the league visit just before Christmas. Again, justice would not prevail in the first of a two-legged battle.
Berbatov beautifully cushioned, and Keane is onside here, and Genus is waiting, and Spurs are leading at Arsenal. Jermaine Genus fulfilling every Tottenham Hotspur dream. This is where they most want to win, and this is where they are leading, and it was a beautifully crafted goal.
Well, the key here is Robbie Keane's run. He timed it to perfection, just stayed level with Senderos long enough, waited for the Berbatov pass, which is delightful again. He got his head up straight away, Robbie Keane. I'm not going to complicate it, I'm going to pick out the support. Genus is always willing to get forward from midfield, and it's a simple tap-in. And for me, Spurs deserve that, because I think they've been the better side.
Not taking him long to learn how much this fixture means. Gilberto. Arsenal with 12 minutes to save their unbeaten home record, and with Theo Walcott! These boys don't know when they're beaten. Defoe. Berbatov, the flag has stayed down. Arsenal unsure about that. Lennon's onside now. Defoe wants it. Defoe has lifted it over. His golden moment has gone away.
So Spurs entered their night of destiny in a confident mood. 90 minutes away from Wembley, all one day Ramos' team had to do was beat Arsenal, something that hadn't happened since 1999. The long wait was ended in emphatic style as White Hart Lane witnessed one of the club's greatest nights.
Well, here we are, and what's going to develop. Here's Jermaine Genus now. He scored our goal, of course, in the first leg. Genus goes for goal! It's in the post and it's gone in! It's the perfect start for Tottenham! Jermaine Genus on 3 minutes gives Tottenham the lead on the night and on aggregates. And it's Genus' 5th goal of the season. Cue scenes of wild delirium inside White Hart Lane. And just as we did in the semi-final against Chelsea, Spurs have the early lead. Long ball played forward, flicked on there by Berbatov. Genus took it forward, his shot struck the post and it rebounded into the net. No challenge offered by Arsenal. Jermaine Genus, the lucky recipient. He took his chance without question. That's his 20th goal for Tottenham and his 93rd game. And Spurs lead on 3 minutes. Free kick Tottenham's way. Robbie Keane brought down by Hoyt. into the far post. It's an own goal. They've gone over to Michael Dawson, but Tottenham lead by 2-0 on the night and 3-1 on aggregate. 27 minutes on the clock. It's Dawson that takes the applause. Wenger sits there rooted to his seat. I think that was an own goal. It is Nicholas Bentner. Lennon turns away. Played forward towards Keane. Keane's through on goal. It's Keane. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. That's a great start for Tottenham in the second half. It's the first chance they've had, and Robbie Keane has buried it. And is that the goal that sends Tottenham through to the Carling Cup final? Tottenham Hotspur lead by 3-0 on the night and by 4-1 on aggregate. Fabianski got his hand to it. That's what it means to Juan de Ramos. That's what it means to Gustavo Poyet. And that's what it means to Robbie Keane. Pleb. Good header away there by Genius inside his own box. Berbatov turns, referee lets play continue. Lennon has it, good ball flicked outside to Chimbonda. Now Bronk's available, Lennon wants it played in. It's Keane, back to Lennon, is it 4? It is! Lennon makes it 4! And now you've got to believe it, Tottenham are surely going to Wembley. Absolute delirious scenes here inside the ground. They're all saying they can't believe it. It's just approaching the hour mark. And Aaron Lennon scores his third of the season. Could it be his most important? Arsene Wenger knows that his side are beaten. And there's still half an hour. Jermaine Defoe ready to come on as well. Eduardo Adebayor goes for goal. There's one goal back. Well, Adebayor does like to score against Tottenham. Last few seconds now. By my watch, the time is up. Tottenham continue to press forward. Here's Genius. Genius is in the box. Chance for a fifth. It's Middlesbrough. It's 5-1. The scoreline has been repeated on 93 minutes. Steve Malbronk makes sure. Everyone knows it now. Just as we did in 2002, Tottenham Hotspur have won the semi-final by 5-1. Arsene Wenger sits rooted to his seat. It's been 21 games in coming. And what an occasion this is proving to be. Jermaine Genius did well to get past Gilberto Silva, and Steve Malbronk was on hand for his 6th of the season, his 2nd in the Carling Cup. His first one was against Man City, also right at the end. He's not going to miss from 5 yards out. By my watch, the time is up. Howard Webb agrees. It's there. Juan de Ramos and Arsene Wenger shake hands. It's all over, and Tottenham Hotspur are at Wembley. Jermaine Genius was involved in the first 2 goals. He scored the first, he set up the second. Robbie Keane made it 3-0 up on 48 minutes. Aaron Lennon made it 4 on 60. They got a consolation through Adebayor. And Steve Malbronk made it 5 on 93. That's what it means to everybody here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tottenham Hotspur are going to Wembley. Final score, Tottenham Hotspur 5, Arsenal 1. On aggregate, Tottenham Hotspur 6, Arsenal 2. It's all over, Spurs are at Wembley.
The roof is open here at Wembley this afternoon, in contrast to 1 or 2 of the finals that were played at Cardiff. but the noise level is really something to behold inside the stadium. And an early chance for Robbie Keane to break at Chelsea. It's still Keane, deflected, and very close to opening the scoring with one of the all-time quick goals here at Wembley.
Well, I don't know if that was nerves or not, but it was a terrible ball for the fullback. Allowed Keane to get in, and don't think actually Keane struck it as well as he wanted to. He hit it at John Terry rather than past the side of him.
King again in there. John Terry's got to mark him this time. One at the back post by Chimbonda, off the top of the crossbar. And another scary moment for Chelsea. Haven't threatened much from open play. Drogba! Wouldn't you just know it? 38 minutes in. Didier Drogba does it yet again in a cup final for Chelsea. A rare thing. Michael Essien has just given the ball away. Can Aaron Lennon punish him? It's still a bit more like it from Lennon. Room here for Huddleston on the back post. Frantic appeals for a penalty on that side against Wayne Bridge. And he's given it.
Well, penalty, and this might be the lift that Spurs have wanted.
And it's Dimitar Berbatov and not Robbie Keane to take this penalty. Is this the moment for Tottenham Hotspur? 1-1, 69 minutes on the clock. It didn't look like coming in truth. It certainly was a penalty, and Berbatov was the coolest man in North London.
Well, you'd never have thought it was the penalty to get an equaliser in a cup final, would you? He just strolled up, waited for Peter Cech to move. Once he moved, just rolled it in the opposite corner. Not a problem for somebody of his quality. Wonderful goal. And to be fair, the assistant referee over that far side of the pitch, brave decision, but for me it was the correct decision.
Flag has stayed down. Is this the moment for Didier Zakora and Tottenham Hotspur? What a block by Cech. Zakora has missed the second chance. And Peter Cech, no question, has saved Chelsea. A free kick and a penalty so far have been the routes to goal. Genius with this free kick for Tottenham. Woodgate! It drops in, and Tottenham Hotspur go in front, and Jonathan Woodgate in one of his first ever games for Tottenham Hotspur. Can you believe it? It's fairy tale stuff, and Tottenham have turned it round and lead in extra time.
Well, Peter Cech will be disappointed with himself, but to be fair, Genis has delivered a couple of good balls in during the game. We've been commenting on the lack of quality from crosses from Tottenham, but this ball's whipped in there. Cech comes for it. Certainly Drogba thinks Cech's going to get it, but he just gets the slightest of nicks here, Jonathan, just in front of Peter Cech. And where we see it, Nesson, no real power, but does it matter? It doesn't matter in a cup final. That's in the back of the net. Drogba leaves it for Cech. Cech just gets ahead of him. I mean, it's a little 1-2 off the keeper. Woodgate, Cech, Woodgate, 2-1.
What a time to score your first goal for your new club. Lampard takes, gone the direct route, and Robinson was very alert and across his line. Bridge gives it back to the German superstar. Anelka, Kalou, still brilliant. What a stop by Robinson, fantastic work. But Chelsea come in a blue tide unceasingly. Joe Cole, and still belted away this time. Deep in injury, in extra time here. And are they enough to see Tottenham to victory?
Well, the Tottenham supporters certainly believe it, to our left-hand side and to our right-hand side.
Robbie Keane imploring the referee from the touchline, blow your whistle.
You can't see them getting back at it now. They've had their chances. Robinson's made a couple of saves, they've missed a couple of chances, and to be fair, the defence has been superb.
is the time. The whistle has gone. It won't count even if it goes in, because Mark Halsey has called it to an end, and Tottenham Hotspur have come from behind to beat Chelsea and lift the Carling League Cup. It was no great game, but it is the most dramatic comeback by Spurs, and who knows, it might signify a much bigger comeback for the club.
And there's the lad. He's managed to walk those 202 steps, but he looks to be limped a little bit to get there.
And Robbie Keane did say, while King was out of the side, if it is to be Tottenham's day, one way or another, it will be Ledley King who will receive the trophy. But how much better for him that he's played such a big part in it for his side today. The 2008 Carling League Cup winners are Tottenham Hotspur.
Jonathan, you probably dreamt I'll get a winner's medal. Did you dream you'd score the winner?
No, I'll be honest with you. Yeah! But I went up there and was brave to get in there and I scored. Please, so pleased.
What pulled you through today? Because not many teams come from behind to beat Chelsea.
We've got a good team spirit. We've got a work ethic. We all work as hard as we can. And we've done that today. We knew we had belief. The manager's instilled the belief in us along with all the other team, and the lads are brilliant.
Robbie, was it a penalty?
Was it a penalty? Yeah, because the referee gave it. I don't care, to be honest. I didn't really see it, that's being totally honest with you. But Ferber, so calm, stuck in the corner, and then the big llama here stuck one another, and fair play to him. I told him to come, and he's buzzing out that he did.
What is the big thing that Rwanda Ramos has given you as a set of players? What has he done for you?
He's gave us belief, you know. He just told us to go out there and enjoy our football. And the way we play football suits the way he wants us to play, attacking and getting at teams. And you've seen that today. I mean, Chelsea were good today, but I think overall, I think we deserve the winner.
Is that your best moments in football?
Oh yeah,
up there, lifting the cup.
Oh, that's what dreams are made of.
I got cramp walking up. The stairs. And Jonathan, a final point. What can this hopefully do for Tottenham and this set of players? Because for you and for so many of them, that is the first winner's medal.
Your first trophy is always the best, and hopefully we can push on the next one. We've got a taste of it now, and hopefully we can push on next season and get some more, and hopefully win the UEFA Cup this season.
The best team won today?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You know, I think, as well as anyone on the management team, what this means to the club, so sum it up.
You can imagine. We came here to try to make something big. I say Juan de Ramos proved it in 3 months. I think this is a start for something important, so we have to make sure that we keep getting better. That's the only point.
Juan Ramos had proved himself to be a winner in Seville. Now, within 4 months of his arrival at White Hart Lane, he had won silverware for Spurs and guaranteed European football next season.